Hello there. My name is Eric and I am one of the librarians at Goshen College. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. In today's lesson, we're going to look at the types of articles found in peer-reviewed journals for nursing. In an earlier lesson, we looked at a 10,000-foot view of the subject by discussing primary and secondary sources. For this lesson, we are going to discuss in detail three types of nursing articles. Two are primary resources, and the other is a secondary source. For examples, let's begin by going into the CINAHL database. The CINAHL database can be accessed through the Goshen College Library webpage, which is at libraryguides.goshen.edu, or you can Google Goshen College Library. Then at this main page, you can click on the green CINAHL button, or you can go down to our nursing subject guide below and click on the databases tab from there. So I'm going to click on to CINAHL and go into the database. And for examples, I'm going to browse a publication. I'm going to limit to journal title source. I'm going to look in the publication Annuals of Internal Medicine, and I want to limit to the past 12 months. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go down to the May issue. There's a month embargo with this publication for here. All right, this article here, so it is called Effect of Isocaloric Time Restricting Eating on Body Weight in Adults with Obesity, a randomized controlled trial. Now you can see it comes from a peer-reviewed journal, but you'll need to actually look at the article to determine what type of article it is. And you can do that by clicking on Access Options and clicking on PDF and looking at the article itself. Original research, also called primary research or original research articles, or just plain research articles, are primary sources in what you may consider a standard scientific article. The article reports on the findings of a researcher's work. They will almost always include a description of how the research was done and what the results mean. And you can see that in the article right here. It has a nice big section before you even get to the article. You can see in particular that there is a design that's listed here, and that there are details following, including the setting, participants, intervention, measurements, and results. The design section points out the research method, with the other elements pointing out the research. Let's look at a second article. Let's click back and then open the article. This one here, Long-Term Effect of Salt Substitution for Cardiovascular Outcomes, a Systematic Review and Meta-Analysis. And this article here is a review. You can see that up there in the upper right-hand corner. Sometimes reviews are called systematic reviews, literature reviews, and sometimes even discussion papers. Reviews seek to synthesize and summarize the work of a particular subfield and report on it. It is not original research, but writes about original research that's already been done. So think of it that way. For this article, you can see the data sources. So this is the places that they searched, followed by the study selection and the data extraction and synthesis. See a little bit there. You can see where they searched, how they went about that searching, and then how they, once they got results, synthesize it together. It's a scientific approach to doing a literature review. If you find a review that fits what you're researching, but you need a research paper, what I would do is take a look at the very bottom. You can actually see even within the paper, they have a table of the articles. So you can see that, and you can also, with that, at the very bottom here, look at their bibliography, and you can find research articles on that topic. So it's a great way to find what's out there and find the original research. Someone else has already done that hard work. Finally, I want to look at a third type of article. So again, I'm going to click back and I'm going to open an article called In Guard or On Board, Travel Medicine for Immune-Compromised Patients in the COVID-19 Era. So let's go ahead and click Access Options in PDF. This type of article is an editorial. So many of us are familiar with the comment sections of our favorite news site or Reddit, right? And the opinions and editorials written in them. Editorials within peer-reviewed publications are a little different though. So let's take a look at this one. You can see at the top, it says ideas and opinions. So you can see this is, it's not a research paper or review, but it's something a little different. It is written by several individuals. So it's written by 2 individuals and their credentials are listed right there. And they are writing on behalf of the organization. So it's an official statement that's being told and backed by their own research. The article expresses the group's particular view, and unlike your favorite Reddit post, if you look here at the bottom, it is backed by 10 different references here. So even though it's an editorial, it is clearly marked as one, as you can see with the word opinion, and it is an informed opinion at that. You'll find throughout nursing literature that even when there's an editorial of some sort, it's going to be clearly marked, and that's really important here. And you're not going to get confused with this with an original research or with a review article. This finishes up this section of library training. I'd like you now to complete a tutorial, which will be posted here on the right-hand column that has several articles that you'll determine what type of research they are and what type of article they are. For each one, I'm going to ask you if it is original research, a review, or an editorial. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.